This week on Face Off Hockey Show, oh, the summer doldrums, they don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. We'll talk some retirements. We'll talk some opening of court documents. And we'll talk about Lyle Richardson of some other stuff as we get prepared. It's 1 week away until the HHFY Trivia Fantasticness. Catch the fever, everybody. Face Off Hockey Show right now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
breakaway.
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe it not? Oh, yes!
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
It's your boy. Welcome to Face Off Hockey Show. I am indeed Scotty Waz. How are you this fine July evening, or whenever the hell you listen to it? If you're Sean Leahy, you listen to it like 7 months later because you remember the old days when the show was good. I'm joined as always by a man who is now into his fourth decade, Mr. Jonathan Wanafin Patanzathan.
I've made it.
Happy birthday.
I've made it. And in celebration, I'm wearing the 1992 USA soccer jersey.
Congratulations. You did it.
Thanks.
You did the thing.
I've made it to 40.
Is it nameless? Is it a nameless jersey?
It is nameless. I'm not even sure. So I remember them putting names, but the numbers were generic. Like they weren't like they didn't have logos in them. Like now it's gone too far.
Sure. Now it's gone.
Yeah, this is a blank jersey, a blank one.
Cool. Mark with a C will be joining us as we count down his weeks. We are T-minus 2 weeks away before Mark's big hiatus. It's like he's rushing again. Mark's
big hiatus should be like a movie.
That should be. We should actually have him do some pre-tapes, like do a Voxer for us, and we'll download the Voxer and we'll give updates of Mark and Hudson every week.
I mean, I could just play them through my phone.
That's true too. That's very true. So, there's that. What did you do for your 40th, sir?
I had some fun. The last time I talked to everyone was Wednesday.
Sure. Yeah.
So Thursday night we went to a new Tex-Mex place in Annapolis called Uncle Julio's. I'm guessing it's a chain. I think there are multiples of them. I'm not sure. But it's only been open for like a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went there for happy hour, just a bunch of people from work. We met an extremely cute waitress there who told us about all of her tattoos that she had everywhere. So that night was fun. They made good drinks. Went home. Woke up Friday and decided I was buying a new car.
Yes.
So did that. I bought a new car on Friday. It's a lot faster than the old car. It has 6 gears. The technology in cars is insane. 10 years of technology is amazing. Like I don't even have a key to my car anymore.
I know. I have that with Stan's Journey, and it freaks me out because I keep forgetting my car in the cup holder as I'm getting out of the car. I'm like, I gotta lock. Oh wait, nope, don't have the key. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So like for 2 days, I was carrying a jacket just because the key was in the jacket.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't have a key to the car anymore. If I get near it, the door, it like opens all the doors. I sit down, I push the little button that starts the car up. It sounds real cool. I can probably play sounds of it. Let me see if I can find that. But Bluetooth everything.
Nice. By the way, the new Mustangs have a thing in the exhaust. You want to talk about technology? Exhaust settings, whether you want it really loud or really quiet.
You know, it was kind of funny. one of the girls that I work with, she was like, "Is this like music that you have pumping, or is this what the car sounds like?" I'm like, "Nope, this is what the car sounds like." There you go. This is the video that I sent to Michael in England. He wanted to hear it.
As we get ready, Johnny's jumping up to his car. Let's see. That sounds like a Haas.
Yeah, it's pretty mean, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gonna make it look mean.
Yeah, it sounds pretty mean. So, like that, it's got a massive spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Huge
That's the first thing
alert.
both Mark and I noticed.
Spoiler alert. So yeah, so did that on Friday. Then I went out with some friends on Friday night.
Nice.
And it was supposed to just be a Lansdowne Inn outing. But
a
we
classic.
decided to, classic. We decided to go to the Guinness factory, the Guinness brewery that's in Lansdowne. I guess it's Lansdowne area, Halethorpe area.
Okay.
It's really nice. In like a couple weeks, apparently there's supposed to be a restaurant. The restaurant has this like back door or back area like patio that can hold concerts. Like a whole brewery tour, all this stuff. Pretty badass. So that was Friday night. Saturday we had the family party. So we all went to the Pasadena and saw the family, saw everybody. I got some pill containers since I need those. You know, that actually is going to come in handy. Not even going to lie. My aunt thought she was funny because she was getting me a bunch of old people stuff, but I'm like, this I'm going to use.
Little does she know you're already an old person.
Right. I got ankle braces, which also I'm going to use. Just throwing that out there. An ice pack. I got one of those like hot and cold bags that you put on your head. I didn't know they were real. I thought that they were like gimmicky. I thought they were like movie things. I didn't realize that people actually use them.
Oh yeah, no, I use those a lot. It's fantastic.
Yeah, so I have one of those now too, which I'll probably use as well. The only thing I probably won't use is the hemorrhoid cream. That was weird.
Listen, give it time. See what the expiration date is.
That's true. That's true. So that was Saturday. So then Sunday I went to the city to see the Deaths. And we played some board games for a little while. And then I went back to see some of the friends that I saw on Friday night, and the whole cul-de-sac that they have was having a party, and they gave me cake. And then after the cake, the moonshine came out, and I passed out, and I woke up in the basement of the house. Luckily, I had taken off work on Monday as well.
Yes.
Monday, I went to the MVA.
Oh.
And I fixed all of the Easy Pass stuff. Apparently, so my old Easy Pass stopped reading about 2 months ago, but because I stopped going through every day, I never knew. So I went through with the new car and it didn't do anything, and I was like, that sucks. So I went and they saw it and they're like, oh, well, this thing's like 13 years old. We'll give you a new one. I was like, okay. So I got one of those front mounted license plate Easy Passes instead of the one you put on the inside of your windshield.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was like $10. It was $13. Sorry, I don't want to lie to the children.
Sure.
The regular one was $7.50, but Governor Hogan is now giving them out for free to try to entice more people to use Easy Pass.
It's like, listen up, brother.
Yeah, true story. And then I went back to work on Tuesday.
Hey, nice.
And now we're here on Wednesday. This might be the most that I've done in like a week.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. Yeah. Congratulations to you and why wouldn't you? It's your birthday week.
It was. Now I'm done. I feel like it's over. I feel like that was fun. Driving the car is awesome. It was a nice little midlife crisis gift to myself.
There you go.
Because let's be dead honest. I don't want to live past 80. So
yeah.
I feel like if I'm doing really well at like 70, that's probably when I start doing the hard drugs. That's
about right.
Yeah.
Just combining the Robitussin and NyQuil?
Yeah, I mean, I do that now. Let's hope for the best.
Shit. Okay, fine.
No. NyQuil and Tylenol PM right now.
Oh God.
On really bad nights of allergies, the NyQuil and Tylenol PM knocks all that out of me.
Perfect.
And I've woken up every time.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah. So that was my week. Great fun had by all.
Before we get to my week, Uncle Julio's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 states. Uncle Julio's.
Oh.
Nice. There's 4 in Maryland alone.
The food wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The drinks were good.
Nice.
So,
one in Bethesda, one in Gaithersburg, one in Columbia, one in Annapolis. They got ones in Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Maryland, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, and Virginia. So,
do they have one near Florida Georgia line?
Where's Orlando? That's nowhere near it. Nope,
No,
Orlando. Unless
Florida Georgia line is just a country duo.
Yeah. Oh, I know, and they have their own tavern, or their pub, or whatever the hell they call it,
As
distillery.
they should, and if it's not on the Florida Georgia line, I call bullshit.
I think it's in Tempe, Arizona. I'm not sure.
What jerks!
Right.
Frauds.
My weekend was a little more muted. What did I do? So last we left Scotty Waz's Oyo adventure. Scotty Waz had found some Oyos on internet sites. Scotty Waz got a Lehigh Valley Phantoms goalie.
You know what? I went to that internet site actually, and I found 3 Oyos I was going to buy.
Yeah.
It was the Greg, not Greg Olson. That would have been a weird Oyo.
Yeah.
The Ben Olson.
Yeah.
And Andrea Pirlo, and a random star. 3 Oyos. It was like $30, $35 maybe for 3 of them.
Yeah.
$15 to ship it. I was like, what?
Jesus Christ.
So I didn't buy them.
No,
Not yet.
You're right. You're right.
Maybe I'll
not
get
to buy
drunk
it.
and buy them.
There you go. So your boy got the Lehigh Valley Phantoms goalie. They didn't have the player. I ordered the player, but it said they just crushed a lot. And they were sold out. So they got me a nice Colin McDonald Stadium Series card from their outdoor game. And then they also gave me this All-Star pendant medallion coin, something or other. I can't get out of this plastic, so I'll have to figure that out later. And then
you can flip it next year for
exactly.
the playoffs.
And then my Corey LaJoy Lehigh Valley Phantoms NASCAR.
Wow.
With a cool Lehigh Valley Phantoms thing on the wing there. And it was announced today that Port Tobacco, Maryland's own Timmy Hill will be driving the number 66 Lehigh Valley Phantoms car. And then some other jabronis driving the Lehigh Valley Phantoms truck on Thursday. So
how does
cool.
Lehigh Valley get all of this money to do this to NASCAR?
Fun fact, I have an email out to him about a story I'm about to write. I've yet to hear back from him. But for the teams like this, like they're doing lower tier teams, and we'll explain more on this in the draft with Wilson and Wands this week.
Cross promotion.
Yeah, I know, right? It's great. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms are picking teams that don't cost a lot for primary sponsorship. So this is probably going to be a drop in the bucket to them.
Black Bears.
Yeah, exactly. We are also Black Bears. And then your boy went to the Charlotte Checkers site, got the Collector's Series Charlotte Checkers Oyo.
Right. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I have a question with that one.
Yes, Johnny.
Does that one not have the puck attached to the stick, or is that a white puck? Is that like a Mitch Korn?
That's actually just the nub. That's just the nub that you put the puck
no
on.
Puck on there. I got you.
But they have the puck the puck is included. So
it should be.
And then one that I popped for that I didn't know if I was going to buy, and then I said, you have to buy it when you have the chance. The chubby checker. Oh, yo,
that's beautiful.
It's a work of art right here. So
I even tagged Oyo in today's show rundown.
Saw that. Then that happened Thursday, and then Friday, nothing happened. Saturday we had some stuff happen. Saturday was a baby shower for one of my coworkers. So me and McCall Doll drove down to Fargo to hang out. Hung out, did the baby shower thing, and then me and a couple coworkers, minus McCall, who went to the lake for a rodeo, went to B-Dubs and spent the night there. and just hung out at B-Dubs shooting the shit outside on the patio.
Going to the lake for a rodeo sounds like some weird sexual maneuver.
But it was legit a rodeo in the lake at the lake. It was very bizarre.
That's interesting. All
Right? She had pictures and video of it. I'm like, this is bizarre. And okay.
That's even weirder. Oh, okay.
Right. So yeah, and then that was the week because it was been work ever since. So huzzah. Yeah, other than that, it's just been, and also trying to reach out to people. The Black Bears still have yet to get back to me about some sponsorship.
Sounds about right.
Sponsorship opportunities available on broadcastmaster.com. Man, I miss Nate Lewis. He's not dead. I just don't see a lot of him. His Facebook posts got a lot more annoying, so I'm like, I have to mute you. I'm sorry.
They got more annoying.
Yeah. Just garbage.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, it's weird. I kind of feel like Nate Lewis isn't really gone. He's just taking a break. He's like breathing, and we didn't realize. And then all of a sudden, he's gonna like show back up on the show one day.
Yeah,
like mid sentence, still finishing that sentence.
You know the funny thing.
And Lewis has destroyed me for life, by the way, because every time I'm watching anything, and somebody goes, "He's got 2 men to beat." All I can think of is Nate Lewis now. Or if he's like, oh, Eden Hazard is dribbling the ball. He's got 1 man to beat. I was like, got 2 men to beat.
Oh, man. U.S. Sports Radio and BroadcastMonster.com presents.
Oh, I forgot, too. I talked to Laura this week. And Sean P. O'Connor.
Wow. The old crew.
Yeah. Laura even sent a picture that she had of the old studio. Well, Sean's basement. She was drinking Jaeger. I look like I was probably 12. Don't think I was, but I was at least 20 pounds lighter than I am right now, which is super small for me.
Sure.
I was like, wow, when was this taken? 2008? Probably.
That sounds about right. Yeah, it's good of you to have the whole crew there. Because yeah, who's to say? If Nate Lewis has a Twitter. Nate Lewis has a Twitter. I think this is Nate Lewis. No, it's not not my Nate Lewis. Not my hashtag to my Nate Lewis.
Not my Nate Lewis.
Oh man, summer's treating us well, kids.
Yeah, so it's been a good week. I like how you get to travel for like,
oh yeah, no, I got that
baby.
Yeah. Oh, the baby shower?
You do have work travel coming up too.
I do. The baby shower travel was interesting.
Are you traveling with people, or are you just going to see like how another hospital works?
It's me, my boss, our compliance director, our surgery specialist, and 2 people from surgery up on the main floor, and that's it.
Well, that's good.
That's all right.
At least there's somebody that's there to pay for your dinner and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, the people from the company that's showing us around is paying for it.
Yeah, as they should.
So like me coming out of pocket for that stuff? No.
That was a really good trip. I went to Vegas for a conference once, and a lot of people wanted to like take us out because they were like, oh, well, we can try and sell you more stuff, or you've already bought a bunch of stuff for us. We're going to take you guys out. So I was like, sure. So we went out one night, and I got steak, and I was drinking 9.5% Russian stouts.
Wow.
All night long.
My God.
Let's just say that one didn't end well. I was pretty drunk by the end of the night. But
the problem with my work trip coming up is I'm going to the Lou, and I'm proud, and I understand that, and it's great. But at the same time, we're there for less than 24 hours. So,
wow. That's an aggressive trip.
We fly in, we get into St. Louis like around 4:30, I think it is. They take us out. We get to the hotel. They take us out to dinner. Our hospital trip's like at 8:30 in the morning. Go through the thing. Go through the Q&A with the representatives. Have a lunch, and then we're back on a plane for Grand Forks at like 3 in the afternoon. And then we're back in Grand Forks at 7 p.m. Tuesday night.
That's awful, actually.
Yeah, no, it's not great. I thought we were gonna leave on a Sunday and just have a 2-day trip. Apparently not. Whatever, all expenses paid. I got my own room. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna complain too much about it.
That's good. Maybe the electricity won't go out this time.
Well, God willing. God willing.
I wonder if they ever got that back on.
Well, yeah, it was.
Actually, no, you said it was back on before you left, right?
Yeah, it was back on before we left and everything like that. So
It was off when I left.
yeah, we got out of Dodge quick. So yeah, that was a fun time. All right. Start a Patreon pick. Why the hell not, Johnny? We're already here. We're here with this whole thing.
Might as well.
Yeah. Patreon. We love you guys. Patreon.com/FaceOffHockeyShow. We give you options. You take those options. You decide which one you want to hear about, and we talk about it on the air here. If you're in that tier zone, of course. If you're not in that tier zone, I don't know what to tell you. But we love our patrons all the same. We thank you guys very much for supporting us. All the money that is donated to us goes back into the show, whether it be for equipment upgrades, just travel stuff, getting that money ready together for the Hall of Fame thing. Who's to
Draft
say?
trips.
Draft trips. Yeah. Kinds of shit. But yeah, we're here now, and we thank you all. We thank Sean, Angela, Brian, Mitch, Chris, Ethan, Matthew, Kevin, Trista, Mark, Damon, and Puck F, or F follower, or P follower. Shit. We thank you all. Patreon.com/FaceOffHockeyShow. Johnny,
followers completely different.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think I had a Twitter bot like that once. Gave him two options. One of the options, it was a runaway. It was a shutout. Ideas for upcoming alternate jerseys, ladies and gentlemen. We've had one revealed already, and it's garbage.
That was garbage. The Ducks one was garbage.
The Ducks one's terrible. The Ducks. I'm gonna bring it up here on the Sky screen share because I am not prepared. Because why would I prep for a show?
I couldn't even. Wow. Even if you took old jerseys and just made them into an alternate jersey, I'd be completely okay with that.
Yeah. So let me see if I can get a shot of the back, ladies.
I didn't even see the back, and I know it's awful.
Oh, it's probably goddamn hideous. Oh no, it is.
So you have two options, right? With a third jersey, you go retro or you go Wild Wing. It's one or the other, because both
Buffalo Wild Wing
for what they are.
So here's the truth.
You have a duck coming out of an ice or whatever that was.
If you're not on the YouTube show, you're missing out. Here's our Scotty screen share. So here's the jersey we were talking in question. Ryan gets laugh. Here it is. The Mighty Ducks. The Anaheim Mighty Ducks the Anaheim Ducks are doing a modernized retro version of the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim jersey. It has a little bit of the same striping, but the old duck logo with the goalie mask, but everything else, same color scheme, but the striping is off. There's black in the color that wasn't there before because it was usually eggplant. I
don't even like the lettering.
No, the lettering is the new lettering. The lettering is the new lettering they use now on their regular jerseys, I do believe. There's the Web D on the shoulder. Yeah, no, this is straight trash. This is trash.
Why do they have to bring black into it? Because the black and the teal kind of clash. In all honesty, the purple and teal looked fantastic together.
Yeah. Purple and teal look great. Yeah, the black, it stands out, but the black is kind of the new era of the Ducks. Like, you didn't want to completely say this is Disney. They went to just straight up say, hey, we still have some of this is our new identity under the old identity, or some horse shit.
I mean, I would have liked it better if they just came out with a District 5 across the front. Go completely old school if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
I do like that logo a lot, I will say.
Oh yeah, no, the Mighty Ducks logo is a classic one. It is a one of our childhood, or my childhood.
Yeah, I like that logo a lot. I think those jerseys are trash.
Yeah, the jerseys in general are trash. So So I'm trying to
The Caps third jersey has not come out yet, though, right?
I think the Ducks is the first one to come out.
Well, Carolina showed theirs off at the draft.
That's right. So Carolina was the first one, Phoenix was the second one.
Right, yeah. And I like the Phoenix one a lot.
Apparently, the Flyers came out with theirs.
I did not see that one at all.
According to Icethetics.com, which is really the hard and fast rule for jerseys, because they have people in the know at Reebok and Adidas. So here's the third jersey. It's a simple Flyers black jerseys with orange sleeves. Almost looks like the old Stadium series, all black everything. It's nice.
Maybe it has like a white stripe all around the bottom or something, and it makes it look stupid. But that picture makes it look cool.
Hooray, hockey! Yeah, it's pretty much their Stadium Series jersey from a few years back against the Penguins, all black everything.
That's kind of what I'm assuming the Caps third jersey is going to be. Is that navy blue?
Yeah, the one that says Caps on it. I wouldn't be disappointed in that.
I wouldn't either, but if they made it correctly, I'd be much better with it.
Right.
Like if they made that red stripe at the bottom far smaller than it was.
Sure.
Then I'd be like, yes, all in.
Here's the Hurricanes one for you. Those on
trash.
It's
actually. I'm going to take that back. I think they would be really good jerseys with a better logo on the front.
Thank you. That's the logo's trash. The jersey itself's nice. The logo's trash.
Yeah. I like the gray on the top.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the piping in this one is necessary.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a good divide.
And I like the red stripes. I like that except for the trash middle.
Yeah. The two flags. Two flag. It should have been one flag. One flag. Remember that Six Flags commercial? Anyway, the Peyote Coyote is back.
That was beautiful.
Love it.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful jersey.
Of course,
I might buy one of those just for shits and giggles.
The Peyote Coyote.
Yes, I love that jersey.
Nice. So by a guy named Human Pizza.
Okay.
On Reddit. Blue Jackets, Blues, Canucks, Capitals, Avalanche, Devils, Flames, Islanders, Kings, Lightning, Maple Leafs, Oilers, Penguins, Sharks, and Jets still have to reveal theirs. If I'm a betting man,
it was every team, right? Like the Golden Knights aren't getting a third jersey.
19 teams are of the 31 scheduled to have alternate jerseys. We've seen 3 of them, or we've literally seen 3 of them. The Flyers one came out of the blue because that didn't get any fanfare. So I don't know if that all black everything is the official. But we'll go with it for now. The Blue Jackets, you can assume off of their failed cannon experience and killing Bernie the Cannon. You got to wonder what they're gonna. Oh yeah, Boomer the cock cannon. You have to wonder what the hell CBJ is going to be doing now. My bet, red jerseys. Somehow, some way, they're going to find a way to do red jerseys because why wouldn't they?
Wouldn't that kind of be against the Blue Jackets thought, though?
Well, isn't the Capitals rock the red kind of against that whole Navy thing too? Or the Navy against the rock the red, whatever.
Yeah, that does make sense. I don't know. Yeah. I have a feeling that there's going to be a team that goes off the board and comes out with like tan jerseys or like beige, like an off-white.
Looking down this. Oh, I bet you the Maple Leafs do that. They do like an off-white jersey because
like
of their
a cream.
Yeah,
maybe a cream jersey for the Maple Leafs.
Well, cash does rule everything around them. Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Yes.
Wu-Tang for the children. Now the Blue Jackets will probably be kind of a takeoff of their cannon thing. They'll probably have cream accents to it, but not an actual cream jersey.
Yeah.
The Blues, I hope they bring back those old Blue Note jerseys. That'd be fantastic if they did.
That'd be nice, but I have a feeling that we see a yellow jersey from them.
Yep, no, I can see that. The Canucks, it's coming up on their 50th anniversary. Is it 50th?
Oh, please go back to the V.
No,
flying V.
45th. I'm sorry. 70?
Close enough.
Well, 1970. No, it's coming up on their 50th.
Yeah, that's 50.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I hope the Flying V. That'd be great. Some kind of heritage jersey would be great for them. The Caps,
Yes,
Caps
agreed.
were under the assumption it's going to be the Stadium Series jersey, the navy blue with the caps across the front. The Avalanche.
Also, another jersey that I feel like would be way better with a better logo.
The Caps one, yeah. I think
Yeah.
so. I think if you redesign the dome a little bit, bring that back.
I would like that a lot. Actually, I like that logo.
Yeah, that logo's not bad. Avalanche. I don't know. Buying out contracts. Is that going to be the logo?
Purple.
Yeah, purple. Be a big purple jersey, bright purple jersey.
Or so a lot of since Adidas also does MLS, Adidas for the Colorado Rapids, the Colorado Rapids have a purple light blue color scheme. Much like the Avalanche. And their jerseys last year or 2 years ago, I don't quite remember exactly, but they had a yellow jersey that had red and blue accents on it. That was pretty slick. It was basically like the Colorado flag. But that's a slick jersey. I actually have it. It's upstairs.
I think I know the one you're talking about. Let's see if I can bring it up here. And it looks like it has the Colorado jersey.
It actually has the Colorado like embossed in the middle of it.
Yeah. No, I'm seeing that
the middle of the chest.
Yeah.
But I could see Adidas pulling that card from the Rapids and trying to push that toward the Avalanche as well.
That makes sense. Have that stadium pride there. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Coyotes, we already know. The Devils is an interesting one. Devils have never had an alternate jersey aside from their retro jersey, and you got to figure that are they going to go with that? Are they going to go something else? Do they do a Rocky heritage jersey? A Kansas City Scouts heritage jersey? Or let's be honest, it's just going to be a Christmas tree jersey.
What is their road jersey now? Their road jersey now is black, right?
Well, the color jersey they have is red with black shoulders.
God, I see them just having another black jersey.
That
as a third jersey.
It would be their first true alternate jersey. That's not a retro. They've never had a retro or alternate jersey before.
I mean, as much as I like the Christmas tree,
it's played out.
Well, I mean, I like it, but if the other jerseys that are coming out aren't going retro, outside of it looks like the Ducks and the
Coyotes.
The Coyotes. Does Adidas go retro with any of them?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, it's the kind of weird feeling that I have, I guess.
That's fair. Ducks we've seen. The Flames, Horsehead. I'm going all Horsehead everything. If I'm the Flames, I go back to the Horsehead. That jersey underrated. I will say it until the day I die. Underrated jersey. That third jersey that became their away/home/alternate jersey. The Flyers we kind of saw. It looks like their Stadium Series jersey. Not bad. That's fine. Fine with that.
I would have given them a black jersey with Rocky's face on the front of it.
Been great. Just the
or
statue.
A red, white, and blue jersey with Rocky's face.
No, red, white, and blue pants.
Ah, there you go. Perfect.
We've seen the Hurricanes jersey. Islanders jersey, I think you have to go back Fisherman. Gotta go with the Fisherman jersey. Maybe that's me.
So, I do like the Fisherman jersey a lot.
Modernized Fisherman jersey.
I like the Fisherman jersey a lot. I have a weird feeling that the Islanders show up with a black jersey as well. And it's more or less this like Barclays thing. Yeah. Because they're splitting half their games in Barclays and half their games in the Coliseum.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that some of those Barclays games are wearing a black jersey.
Speaking of Barclays and Blacks, it's Sean Leahy, everybody. His new film Barclays and Blacks coming out soon.
Only for 18 and over. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, buddy. How are you?
Hello, gentlemen and Mark.
Oh shit, Mark's
like
here
my
too,
nod
son.
Yeah.
Did you like my nod to
realize
Sean
I
Leahy before
over.
he came on the show?
Yeah.
I was drinking a massive Sean Leahy.
Whoa, hey. This is kids
What?
watching. It's kids watching.
Sorry.
They have bad parents. Sean, you're on the inside of Jersey stuff.
I am.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Let's go with it.
We're talking alternate jerseys. We're talking this is what people's Patreon money's going to. Us talking about visual stuff on the podcast. Islanders, you kind of have to go with Fisherman, right? If you're the Islanders, you go Fisherman.
No, I thought they kind of retired that look when they wore it for, I guess it was warm-ups last year, 2 years ago, and sold them for charity. So I think if they're wise, and I know many teams in their marketing departments aren't when they work with these jersey makers like Adidas, I think it'd be wise to avoid the fish sticks altogether and just go with some sort of fresh, new-looking design, one that doesn't resemble their last third jersey, which was that black Halloween monstrosity with Islanders spelled out on it.
Oh no, their last alternate jersey was the all black everything jersey.
Yeah. And
What about
let's
the
be
orange
honest.
one?
Oh, the Brooklyn one. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking the one before that when they wore it at
Yeah.
the Coliseum. Yeah. Okay.
Sean, let's be honest. You did just say Wise and Islanders management in roughly the same sentence. So I'm going to go with no. They're probably not.
Well, look,
going-
Lou Lamoriello is in charge now, right? And the Devils never had a third jersey under his watch. They
Yeah.
had changed from the Christmas tree to the black and red, but they never had a third. So I'm curious to see
That's
what.
weird, actually. It'll be interesting when the Islanders are wearing a Devils jersey with the Islanders logo on the front.
It's just a collage of Scott Stevens and Brodeur and Niedermeyer.
It's actually going to be the first jersey that's an animated GIF of Scott Stevens laying out everybody. The LA Kings obviously going back to purple. That's great for them, and congratulations.
Oh, thank God.
I hope so. If they don't, I'll go.
Purple. That yellow one they had a couple years ago was beautiful.
That was pretty sweet. Yeah. Tampa Bay Lightning. They're going to bring back the old jerseys from the '90s with the rainstorm scene in it.
Why?
As they retire number 93 for Darren Pupa. The Maple Leafs is just going to have a picture of John Tavares on it. Weird.
The one of him sleeping in the bed as a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be actually the jersey's going to be made out of his childhood sheets.
And they're only going to wear it when they play the Islanders.
Yes.
Oh, it's so weird, this third jersey.
The Oilers, they're going to go back to Todd McFarlane's design. I thought that was great.
Yeah, the Spawn Spunk, right?
Exactly. The metallic load. The Penguins, Sean Leahy. What are your thoughts on the Penguins? Are we going yellow on this one?
I don't know. Maybe they had the yellow for what, the outdoor game last year, 2 years ago, whenever the hell that was.
Probably was 2 years. It's every other year with them.
I think they're beyond the blue. They had the blue phase with the outdoor games there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you can only do yellow, right? There's only so much you can do with black, and that's obviously been their main color for a long, long time since they switched from the blue. Yeah, they go with some sort of yellow number. I mean, I don't have high hopes for this whole this upcoming collection of third jerseys.
Well, we got two more. The Sharks are going to go with just Jaws, and the beard.
The Long Island Jaws.
Yeah, the Long Island Jaws. A little nod to the RHI. By the way, I don't know if anyone's known this. Dennis Murphy is a goddamn genius.
Well, look. I for everyone who's wondering, I found on Amazon Prime a documentary about the birth of Roller Hockey International, which was founded by a guy named Dennis Murphy, who is actually a pretty famous guy who helped create the WHA and also the
ABA.
The ABA. So obviously he had a big impact in sports. Sure, it was 40 years ago. And obviously the RHI was pretty popular in the 90s, but the whoever wrote the documentary and directed it, there were some lines in there as far as the NHL only has the shootout and 4-on-4 hockey only because of Roller Hockey International. And it's just like,
it was a Dennis Murphy stroke fest for 55 minutes.
Scotty wasn't a fan, apparently.
Oh, fuck that documentary. Like, honestly, I can only see the same B-roll from an Asian game.
Yeah.
Like, so many goddamn times. Like, you couldn't call ESPN, who probably has that, just take it. We don't need this. It's cluttering it up. We need room for Scott Van Pelt's and his stuff.
Well, now you need to do the Pro Beach Hockey.
Oh, please listen. There's not enough gigabytes in the world for me to do that 10-hour soliloquy of Pro Beach.
90 minutes on ramps.
all it is just called ramps.
Yeah,
that's all it's
there
called.
it is.
And at first you think it might be like a BMX thing, but no, it's not. Evel Knievel? No.
It's just straight up Pro Beach Hockey. No, ramps and salsa.
You can definitely get that. Nice. Yeah, you can definitely get that footage from ESPN.
Oh, please! I could probably go out in the dumpster and pick that up. I'm surprised I haven't found that in like a thrift store, like the master tapes to Pro Beach Hockey. I'm like, what the hell? How did this get here?
Tell Wish next time he's up in Bristol to snoop around a little bit.
Oh shit, we do have. I forgot we have a Connect.
Give him all.
Ovi stole them. Remember that commercial, the ESPN commercial. Ovi grabbed all this, and Varlamov pulled him up into the ceiling.
We play hockey with sunglasses. It's very good. And the Winnipeg Jets are going to bring back their retro jerseys. All right, obviously.
But wait, they can't do that.
What do you mean?
Don't like the Coyotes own that?
See, no, right? I don't think so.
That's how the history.
Well, I think the Coyotes disavow any knowledge of the Jets.
Well, yeah, I know that. I mean, they're not inviting, the hotline to.
Obviously, Sean doesn't look at the Soderstrom bubble, where Jen and I had a mini debate about this.
Well, this has been raging since forever.
The dawn of time.
Yeah, pretty much. But
of the third jerseys that have been sent out, are all of them garbage, or is it just me? Minus the Peyote Coyote. I like the Peyote Coyote.
No, the Coyotes is good.
See, that one's only good because it's like a classic retro one, right? They didn't really change anything, and apparently the Blue Jackets are just bringing back the
the Cannon
one. Will just look a little different with Adidas, but it won't look too much different. What other ones have been out there so far?
Cannon still has a mustache.
Oh, the Ducks one. Can we talk about the Ducks one?
Please, let's talk about the Ducks one a little more.
Like, you have a logo that's perfect, that people will love and will open up their wallets to buy and have on anything, a jersey or a shirt. But the rest of it, like, it looks like we were just talking about, it looks like a roller hockey jersey. Like, it doesn't look like it was such a layup to create that jersey, and they muffed it up. But it's still going to sell like crazy because it has a logo and that's what people love. But everything else around it's just disappointed.
It is hot garbage. I will not deny that one bit.
Speaking of that, do you think you can take the logo off of the Ducks jersey and put it on the Carolina Hurricanes jersey and make that one worthwhile?
Wow.
I like the rest of the jersey and I like the Ducks logo. If I put them together, will that work? I don't know.
Someone better skilled at Photoshop than us will have to do that. And send it to at FOHS Radio on Twitter and go from there. Yeah, rebrand. The Ducks one's trash. It's a bit of nostalgia, but it's trash.
It's sad. It's just
kind of sad. It's sad. There we go.
I think all teams' third jerseys should be turn ahead the clock jerseys.
Oh,
because you can't screw that up. Like somebody could be like, this jersey sucks. And you're like, yeah, but in the future, it might be fine.
Kind of what some of them are.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Like, the Mariners jersey with Ken Griffey Jr., fantastic.
Yeah, but those are only cool because, like, the players got to wear, like, their hats backward and no sleeves and can't do that in hockey.
Okay, so according to Aesthetics, which I think is the bottom line next to Uniwatch of jersey information. The Flames are going to bring back the retro jersey as their third. The Avalanche are going to bring back their blueberry with the Colorado Sea and the mountaintop on it as their third.
All right.
Like Sean said, the Cannon's coming back from Columbus. The Edmonton Oilers are bringing back their blue as their alternate jerseys.
Lazy. None of these teams are doing anything new.
Yeah, it's lazy as hell.
Like, come on. But I don't understand that from a business sense, right? Because you figure most people who collect jerseys, wherever they have the retro Flames jersey and the retro Oilers jersey or whatever they're doing. So you're just going to bring it, re-release it just under the Adidas.
Yeah, the Adidas
stuff,
brand.
Where you could create, where you could just create a whole new design and people will again go buy that. Like how many, like what are the sales? The sales aren't going to be as strong now as they were before if they're bringing back the same stuff. It doesn't make sense.
Speaking of that, the LA Kings are bringing back their gray third jerseys that they had part of their 50th anniversary.
Damn it!
The Devils could possibly use the Christmas tree jersey.
Just when you thought the NHL couldn't get more lazy.
They said it's unlikely that the all black everything Brooklyn Islanders jersey is coming back.
God, I hope it's the orange one.
I think the question we should be asking ourselves, right? These third jerseys are not far leaps from things we've already seen before. What's the next team that's going to totally rebrand its image? Like we saw that with the Caps.
Yeah.
Maybe not most recently, but definitely within the last 15 years, switching back to the red, white, and blue. Are there any teams that are going to completely change their whole scheme?
I can't think. I can't think of like an established team with a long history doing that. Maybe a team like the Coyotes, perhaps, doesn't have 80 years of history. Is still kind of newish in terms of the teams, or even Columbus. One of the kind of the teams that maybe have been around just for 15, 20 years or so, just kind of redoing everything.
I feel like the Blue Jackets kind of back themselves into a corner.
Yeah, they got
to bring back. Look. First, the only thing the Blue Jackets really need to do is bring back Boomer. That's all we want.
Sure.
For the mascot, we want his phallicness to grace the Nationwide Arena concourse.
What if he comes back as a younger Boomer though, without the mustache?
Well, he'll be a lot bigger and not as shriveled.
And he'll keep going off a lot. It'd be really weird. I'm sorry, it never happens.
And his voice is gonna crack.
Yeah.
I could see the Dallas Stars changing from a green. Like, there's no reason for the Dallas Stars to be green.
They kind of had a full rebrand with their going from the
I'm
Stars
still going
logo
I'm still going with Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
I think Colorado drops the whole purple.
Colorado needs to,
and goes back toward that, toward like the Rapids colors with that yellow jersey, like everything because the Rapids did this 2 or 3 years ago, where they had, like I said, they had the maroon and light blue, and now they have like yellow jerseys, and it's more like Colorado colors, like the state flag colors.
Laziness continues. It is confirmed the Flyers will bring back the 2017 Stadium Series jersey, the black with orange stripes, as their alternate. The Penguins, in that sense, it kind of makes sense because they wore that only a couple of times. Same thing with the Penguins. Yeah.
If you want to bring those back full time, sure. But every other team, come on, get creative.
Allegedly, all new alternate sweaters for 2018-19 for the Penguins. The Sharks are going to bring back their black third jerseys. The Blues are likely going to introduce a completely new alternate sweater.
It's going to be red.
Yeah, the Bolts will have an all black everything jersey, but may not have bolts on the chest. Thank God for that. According to leak information, the St. Pat's jersey could be the third jersey for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Those were pretty.
Yeah,
those were pretty.
Possibly new design for the Canucks. Caps probably going to go to someone saying here the retro red, which the retro era, and I back this up because I don't know if you guys remember, and Sean Leahy, you work for the company, the NBC Corporation.
NBC is fantastic. They do nothing but great things.
They're great. Carson Daly, love them. The point is this:
the voice
on the graphic, they had the old Capitals logo as part of the graphic, and I wonder if that was not a hint to what's going to happen with the third jersey.
See, I was wondering that because go ahead.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Well, Sean, I don't
Who said
understand
that?
why the Caps. I see where we get this from an anonymous source. We'll say anonymous source, but the Caps went with their retro whites, likely with the expectation to keep everyone, all the Caps fans that want to buy the retro red, the new retro red, on their toes in anticipation of when they might be able to buy the new retro red, and that hasn't come out yet. So it has to be soon, right? And they're not going to just leave everybody waiting in the wind for the retro red jerseys.
Well, the retro red came back for 2015.
Yeah, the retro red was a third.
Yeah, it was a third. Yeah,
I only remember the retro whites.
No, the retro they changed. They changed that in 2015 brother.
Yeah. Well,
the whites came back for the Winter Classic, and then the reds was like a year or two later.
Hold on. Racist.
Sorry.
The whites coming back. Come on, easy.
Come on.
And no, they said the Jets could possibly do an entirely new design. So
I'm gonna say a Capitals fan for most of my life. I hate that. If that's what they're going to do, more power to them. Perfect. Make that and the old white jersey your home and your away jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bring it back as a third jersey as some like novelty thing that's like, hey, remember everybody that watched the Capitals before 2004? Remember, we had really cool jerseys. Like, check these out.
Like, well, here's the thing now that they won the cup, it's kind of just like, well, fuck, we can't do this anymore.
Couldn't they just print money at this point? Like, they could have brought out a purple jersey and people would be like, fuck yeah, I'm in.
Oh, dude, I'm all in. Bind them together. Do this. Anyway.
I mean, it could have been a purple jersey with the logo being the 2018 Stanley Cup champions patch. And people would have been like, yes, got it. I have to have that.
And his shoulder patch is a cartoon likeness of Ovi swimming in a fountain.
The Captain C is made out of Rod Langley's mustaches.
Hey, don't forget Mike Gartner as well.
Yeah, exactly. Both.
I thought his was off when he was in Washington.
No, his was adorned on his face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were all about that. So that was our Patreon pick. We're doing alternate jerseys. Thank you for donating to this, and we love you. Speaking of the Hurricanes, more garbage moves from them. Chuck Kaiton is fired after 39 years with the team. I'm sorry. Contract dispute. They lowballed him with an offer. So
he wanted money. That was the problem.
Exactly. He wanted money. Thomas Dunston's like, no, I think Don Waddell can cover this. Wait a minute. Waddell is your
now
new
if they get
play-by-play
Don West to call their games, I'm in.
See, from like a business sense, it makes sense, right? Because if they're reportedly getting only like 2,000 people per game to listen, and the team was paying the station to broadcast it, I could see them wanting to make a change. But the fact that they couldn't work something out where he stayed on, maybe he joined the TV side in some capacity or the website side. I mean, the guy's a franchise. He's been there since day one with the Whalers. I mean, this isn't just some random guy. This is a guy who's been a fabric of two communities over the course of the franchise's history. And 39 years through a move, through all the ownership stuff, and they come back with him with such a low ball offer. And I think there was what was the proposal? A lower salary, but he could sell sponsorships, which is a thing they kind of do in minor league hockey for announcers. It seemed like a slap in the face for a guy who has really been, is a face of the franchise. Really, every time you hear the Hurricanes or Whalers, you think of Chuck Kaiton and his calls.
Yep, and now he's no more.
I'm gonna say that Sean could do it cheaper than the radio station. I think we should make a call.
Sean O'Connor?
I'll run it from my basement.
That works. I think we can produce this very well, guys. I think we're good to go.
Yeah, all they have to do is call. I just need a Vonage line somewhere, right?
Yeah, you'll be fine. Just Google Hangout. We can broadcast up to 8 hours. That includes playoff time.
Perfect.
So if you're the NHL, say you're the NHL.
Oh boy.
Say you're the NHL, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm the NHL.
Thank you. Say that there's a product on the market. They're like, hey.
There's a product on the market.
Okay, thank you. that's just
Do you want
out
me to
there.
keep going? Or?
No, I think we're good. We get the gimmick. I appreciate it. There's a product on the market that resembles your championship trophy, and you're like, people love it. That's great. It's a fun time. Would you sue them, or would you be all of the above?
Hold on. I was really bad at multiple choice.
Mm-hmm. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Well, it's a trademark, right? They have the Stanley Cup as a trademark.
It is called the cup the hockey cup. It is literally
the likeness of the Stanley Cup a trademark?
Yes.
What, like Jerry West?
Yeah, pretty much with the NBA logo.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I didn't know you could trademark likeness.
Yeah,
Well,
apparently you can.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the thing looks exactly like the Stanley Cup, just with a handle.
Like it's this.
Yeah,
It's this right here in front of us.
I mean, let's be completely honest. Do you know how much easier it would be to drink out of the Stanley Cup if it had a handle?
It's true. Or two handles for that matter, like the Champions League Cup.
It's like 32 pounds. That thing's kind of heavy.
I mean, if it would look more like the Champions League trophy, I mean, you'd be able to easily do keg stands.
So I have not drank out of this cup before.
That looks like a pain in the ass to clean.
I was going to say
I've already drank most of it.
I was going to say you should keep it clean and sell it after it's $1,000 on eBay.
That's fine. No,
Are we thinking it's is it top level dishwasher safe, Scotty?
It is top level dishwasher safe.
Okay, there we go.
Nice
and easy to clean.
But it looks like a pain in, like I haven't tried it. It looks like a pain in the ass to drink.
I must say that the attention to detail up around the top there is
right here.
Superb.
It's great. Just like the regular. Maybe that's what it was.
I should have ordered one. Now I feel bad.
Wait, hold on. Cyclone Taylor's name is in the middle of this. This is bizarre.
Yeah,
this is really weird.
I was going to ask, does it have the names on the side?
Newsy Lalonde is said. All right, here we go. Let's see how good this is.
Now I feel bad for not ordering one.
Amazon.
Are they really on there, or are you just drunk?
I'm just
just seeing old names.
Yeah, I'm just saying old names.
Use the handle, you heathen.
What are you talking about? Handle. All right, so here we go. Never drink. Amazon review said this is a bitch to drink out of, and it swallows all over your face. Here we go. Oh, this is garbage.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's a lot like the boot in Beer Fest.
Get out of it. You have to turn it to get the air bubble out.
They should sue them just for the terrible design. Like this is god awful. Like honestly, this is horse shit. Like it took me 5 minutes because I was afraid I'm going to spill it all over myself.
Yeah, you will spill it all over yourself. What they needed to do was sort of like, well, I don't know what they need to do, but yeah, you're definitely going to spill that straight over your face. That's going to be a delight to watch.
It's terrible. So they should sue him for bad design, not just because it's a cup.
Because it's the cup, though.
Hashtag because of it does come in a spiffy box, though. It does give you a box. That's
you get a box. Wow.
So they warned you on the side of the box there. It says, please drink responsibly.
Yep. See, dishwasher safe, top rack only, hand wash recommended.
Yes. So drink responsibly or else it's going to pour all over your face.
Because you can't drink beer out of those other trophies is the tagline.
I like the fake logo teams that are plastered all over the box.
Yeah, I like the Boston Labats.
The Detroit. The Detroit, what are those, Porsches?
The Detroit, it looks like a Porsche.
It's definitely a Porsche.
Yeah. The Toronto Leafs. The New York Skylines.
That's an apple. The apples.
The Chicago Skylines. And the Montreal Roaring
Twenties. The Jazz. Yeah. Montreal Jazz. Oh, yeah. Above the Montreal is the Fragile glasses.
Yes, exactly. Obviously, this is Italian. The Italians don't know about copyright laws.
The Italian League champs, year after year.
The Italians don't give a shit about anything. So,
yeah. So yeah, the NHL is doing a cease and desist because they're going to give it to Fanatics to fuck it up royally. So congratulations, Fanatics.
Just when you thought you couldn't drink out of a Stanley Cup,
and just
Fanatics made a new Stanley Cup,
$47.
How is the NHL not been selling Stanley Cup mugs and glasses this whole time? Seems like a great idea.
It does seem like sour grapes at this point that they're just like, yeah, now we're gonna sue you guys.
Well, it's a trademark.
I agree with
it's a license. If it's licensed thing, it's you can't just sell You gotta do it on the down low. That's what you gotta do. Don't do it on Amazon. Do it on
Yeah.
shady.
I thought they did it on
black
Facebook.
market.
Or do it from Korea. Then
do
they
it on-
can't get you.
Do it on the dark web.
Whoa.
That's where all the other.
By the way, you can
well-made
still
counterfeit stuff comes
still
from.
buy it on Amazon.
Ooh.
$29.99 Prime. You can get delivered by the 28th. It's got a 4-star review on it. 62% 5 stars.
Should I
So
buy
there you
one
go.
right now on the show?
Go for it before it's too late, Johnny.
Before they get rid of them?
Before it's too late. There you go. Wow, Richard
Stanley
enjoyed this.
Cup.
Yeah. I just put the Stanley Cup mug. It's the first thing that comes up. Hi, Lyle.
Good evening.
You're joining this debacle here. Last
Oh,
week,
it's an Amazon choice.
yes, it's Amazon choice because there's buzz around it because they're getting sued. They gotta sell off all this stock,
Well, I'm sure
But
the
hold on.
New York Skylines have something to say about that.
right?
The
Yeah.
company selling it, though, is called Hockey Cup LLC. This is like something we would have made up.
I mean, at
Hockey
least they got-
Cup.
They're a
Yeah,
little
they
bit
didn't-
liability.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
They're
didn't.
smart.
Yeah, they didn't
it's
realize that has two meanings, right? No.
It's
It-
made from clear
Well,
break
it's-
resistant plexiglass.
They have a website, hockeycup.com.
There we go. So
That sounds way
way
different than-
weird.
If
yeah.
I searched hockeycup.com, I guarantee you I would not come up with
That's
a
definitely-
freaking
Come up
thing
with
that I could drink out of.
Girls, one hockey cup.
That's
Yeah.
definitely an incognito window.
Yeah.
Situation.
That's the equivalent of searching
Yeah.
Dicks.com.
yeah.
I was just looking for tennis shoes.
I just want to say on their website, whoever poured the beer into the hockey cup
Oh, it's terrible.
sucks.
Yeah, it's
Way too
all,
much.
Why?
Well, maybe,
No,
are you sure you're on the right hockey cup?
Well, there's too,
Wait,
there's too much head for that light of
Yeah,
a beer,
that's-
but
that's what I
sometimes you need some head. You need to let it out.
oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong site. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong kind of head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to
You went to you went
You went to alsnow.com.
The patent is pending according to the website. which
Obviously.
apparently, it's going to be. I think they're stuck in limbo for the next however long.
I like this. It's
well,
made from
you know
FD
what? I'm ordering one. Free 2-day shipping. It's
There
on
you
its
go.
way.
You
It's
can
made
get a
from
bulk pack.
FDA approved lightweight BPA free plexiglass blend. The fuck is
Wow.
that?
Scroll down to the bottom. They have those two flashing goal lights, which remind you of like a 1998 GeoCities website.
Wow. I thought they were selling those too, and Budweiser's going
You
to
know
sue them
what?
next.
I'd appreciate this way more if it came with hockey like plexiglass advertisements as well.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Wow, this is. Wait, they got hold on. They got a YouTube channel.
Speaking of randomness, and I know that people buy these, but who buys a hockey puck filled with ice from the Stanley Cup final?
Everyone. Like that's the
For
hottest
$50
find, dude. It's the hottest find. Oh
What
my.
if you want the Stanley Cup that's filled with ice? It's $80.
Yeah. Hold on, guys.
Ugh.
We're Johnny's rage is right. Although I almost bought the plaque with the ice in it, but I'm just like that could be any ice. But I'm just like no. But the Caps won on that ice though. So here's the ad. Here's the promo ad. If you're on Sky Screen Share, if you're on the YouTube, you're gonna enjoy this as much as I do. So here we go. Here's the ad. It's just fan noise. It's just fan noise
In an empty arena.
in an empty arena. Look at that. That's a terrible pour.
Where,
And it looks like
wow.
fucking. It's like a root beer float.
Oh, it looks like
That is beer poured right there.
Yeah,
it's,
that's
it's flowing out of the top.
It's just a terrible situation. We've got ourselves this here. Comes in its own travel case, just so your buddies can have a day with the cup. There you go. Because you can't drink beer out. Can we scroll this a little faster? Like this couldn't. Wow.
Well, if you try hard enough, you can.
Yeah, anything you can drink out of, guys.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Fucking terrible. Hey, look,
I
it's
don't
all
know.
this
Have you
stuff.
ever tried to drink out of a baseball trophy?
Yes, it's.
I'm
Great.
actually surprised that thing doesn't break when they hand it to other people.
Yeah, no, it's fragile. It's very fragile. Larry O'Brien trophy. Surprised no one drinks. It's like cuts a hole in that and like smokes out of it. I don't know.
Or
Uh,
other things.
Speaking of suing, the U.S. Army and the Vegas Golden Knights settled their name dispute. Congratulations to them.
So
My-
nothing changes. They
Nothing
just
changes. Nothing.
Well, that's a wasted time and energy. For
Essentially.
Good work.
Yep. Essentially. Jerome McGinley is going to retire July 30th as a member of the Calgary Flames, which is shocking because I thought he was already retired. Monica Carrick is going to disclose all the things she said about the Carlsons, or wants it disclosed. So
she wants to find out who tipped them off, right?
Who tipped them off? What rat bastard did this? And we have here's the thing for Lyle.
Mm-hmm.
The Washington Capitals signed Mason Bowie and Brooks Orpik. Orpik was signed to a 1-year, $1 million deal. Someone brought up, how is this not cap circumvention?
It's not.
And that's what I said
We already
too.
talked about this.
It's not. He was bought out.
Right.
Totally legal. Totally within the rules as laid down by the collective bargaining agreement. Okay. The only way that would be considered cap circumvention is if the Colorado Avalanche, the team that bought him out, then turned around and tried to sign him. Which of course we can't do because the CBA prevents teams that buy a player out from re-signing that player for one full calendar year from the date they bought him out. So this is not cap circumvention in the least. Now, is it wink, wink, nudge, nudge? The move was done with an understanding, blah, blah, blah. Of course it was, but it's totally within the rules.
Yeah, I would say to that, like, I was pretty clear the Capitals wanted Orpik back, but at a cheaper price.
Of course they did.
That's why they did.
Yeah.
But why would the re-signing take 3 weeks?
Because they were busy signing other players. They had to.
You re-signed Devontae Smith-Pelly for $1 million. Where's $1 million for Brooks Orpik? You could have done that 2 weeks ago. So I'm guessing initially they said, "Hey, Brooks, go try and find a better deal elsewhere. If you can't, Daddy B Mac was here for you, and we'll give you a contract." So I mean, it obviously worked out that way.
Or maybe Daddy B Mac said, "Listen, once we get everybody else signed and we know how much money we've got left, then we will come to you and we will." Because remember, Brooks is not being hard done by here.
No.
I mean, he got bought out. He gets 2/3 of what was the remainder of his.
He's whole. He's made whole. He doesn't lose a cent.
Exactly. That's basically what this does. Is just make it whole. What he would have gotten had he not been bought out.
But if he has that understanding with McClellan, and say John Carlson ends up signed for $2 million more or whatever it is, and they still got to sign Tom Wilson, and there's no room for Orpik because July 24th when he signs, he may screw himself.
I'm sure that McClellan had his reasons, and maybe, who knows, maybe Orpik did want to just kind of see what else was out there, see if anybody else was going to come up with a better offer, and then decide if he wanted to go there or stay with Washington.
You want to sign a 37-year-old guy who skates like your grandmother?
But he's a great leader.
I don't know. I'm not in that room.
Yeah. Well, everybody who's in that room all sung his praises. They said that he was.
My grandmother also did score 80 goals in the Stanley Cup final.
Brooks Orpik did though, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's right. He had a goal.
His only goal of the season came during the playoffs, I believe. Was it? Yeah, it was in the final.
That goal is worth $1 billion.
There you go.
It was the game winner of Game 2.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you guys? Here's a little piece of trivia. Here's a trivia question, which I was actually.
Is it about my grandma?
What is Grandma Patanza? What NHL playoff record? What NHL playoff record, offensive record, so it's like a scoring record, does Brooks Orpik have? It's not a record, but what accomplishment has he had offensively in the playoffs that Mario Lemieux does not?
2 game-winning goals in the Stanley Cup final.
Well, maybe. He scored twice in the Stanley Cup, Brooks Orpik?
Well, I'm thinking like in 2009, and then.
No.
Okay.
So it's an accomplishment Brooks Orpik has offensively that Mario Lemieux never did in his career.
And this is in the playoffs? Or?
In the playoffs. It's a playoff accomplishment.
He scored a goal that was a seeing eye pinball goal, because that goal against Vegas, that pinballed off 3 different people.
The time between his consecutive goals were in the playoffs. Like he had his last goal.
Stop now.
Well, then I don't know slow Brooks Orpik trivia.
Sorry, it's a 2-hour show, so we got to wait all the time.
Yes, Mark.
His shooting percentage is probably higher than
there it
ours.
is.
It's an accomplishment, not a like a specific stat. Like that.
Okay.
Total goals.
I have concerns with how this question was phrased.
Technically, I was right as well though, because Mario Lemieux never scored a playoff goal for the Washington Capitals.
That's true. Fair point.
Well, maybe he had an own goal. You never know. One of those series. I don't know. All right.
They don't chill.
Brooks Orpik
Mm-hmm.
has a playoff overtime goal. Mario Lemieux does not.
Ooh.
Brooks Orpik scored it in Game 6 against the Islanders in 2013 to close out that series at Nassau Coliseum.
All right.
The more you know.
It doesn't count.
Yeah.
It was after I stopped watching the playoffs that year.
Start wipe.
Look! I'm just glad I wasted 5 minutes on this show with that. Okay. So,
No, it's a good trivia question, actually.
Well, here's the thing: is that this would be great for the BS segment. Sadly,
isn't that the whole show?
Technically,
you're not wrong.
Right.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm not gonna lie. So Sean Leahy brings it up. Sean Leahy, of course, being the NBC guy, we can use this without being sued now. So
I didn't say that.
Thank you, Sean. Sean Leahy.
There we go.
Sean Leahy speaks for everyone at NBC Universal Comcast. All his views match that of NBC Universal Comcast.
I'm forwarding this YouTube to the lawyers in the morning.
Oh, lordy.
The more you know.
Lyle, there's dog shit out there in the free agency market, in there.
Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. In fact, the shiniest turd was signed today, and Dan Hamhuis going home to where it all began, back to Nashville. I shouldn't actually. Dan Hamhuis isn't a shiny turd. He's better than that. But
he's more.
Since
like
you mentioned that there was dog shit left in the free agent market, I just thought I'd go along with it.
Hold on. Breaking news: Trevor Linden, Canucks part ways
amicably.
Yes, amicably. Yeah, I just saw that just before I popped on the show and retweeted that as well. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
I wonder what the
See
reason was.
the problem with Trevor Linden in that position as the president.
There's only one.
Right.
He was the president of hockey operations or whatever it is. Like he's a legend, right? He's a legend, and he went there like 4 years ago. I think it was 2014. I think, or 2015. He's a legend in a franchise that was clearly moving in a rebuilding phase, right?
Yeah.
And he's got to be like the face of the franchise during this time where they're signing guys like Louis Erickson, not trading for Louis Erickson, however they got him. Just making these weird moves while they're supposed to be rebuilding, and some of their kids aren't panning out like they wanted to, outside of guys like Brock Besser and that. So he was in a tough spot to be like the face for a legend. And obviously with the last couple of seasons with the Canucks not really progressing in the right way, he took a lot of heat. So it seemed like I'm sure that was not pretty comfortable for him considering all he'd done for that franchise during his playing days.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that because, as you said, I mean, to your point, I mean, the man is beloved in Vancouver. I mean, it's just crazy, I mean, that he's the prime minister of Vancouver, period. And to have to face that kind of criticism, something that he never faced during his playing days there. To face the kind of criticism, like what's going on in the rebuild? Why is it taking so long? Why, yeah, I think to Sean's point, I think that's going to take a toll after all. By the way, the Royal Half, in response to Canucks and Trevor Linden amicably agreed to part ways. Back off! That's Mark Messier's music.
Oh God, please, God have mercy if we do that.
Well, what does this mean for Jim Benning's future now? If
I don't know,
Linden vouched for him, hired him, and if his guy is not there anymore, Mark Messier has always wanted to be a GM, so let's not forget that.
Yeah, but does Mark Messier want to leave New York?
Joe Sakic. I mean, Joe Sakic came back to Colorado.
Jim Benning is more than a cardboard cutout.
Yes.
So.
And also, Joe Sakic has had some success since he's been back there. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, but remember but only recent. You got to remember a year ago he was being crucified, and hey, I was among the ones passing up the nails. I mean, I really thought he was doing a crap job. I thought he was mishandling the whole Matt Duchene thing. I thought the franchise was going nowhere fast, and boom, You know, I mean, everything turned around in the span of a year, which goes to show that yes, many of us can be hasty and can be wrong in our assessments of the guy. So, but with Jim Benning, he's been there a little longer though than Joe Sakic's been in his role. So yeah, if the Canucks don't start making some movement this year up the standings, yeah, you got to wonder just how much time he has left in the
Sakic probably just blamed everything on Greg Sherman, even after
well,
and ownership had no idea. Stan Kroenke with the Rams and Arsenal
stomping it. Joe, where's the general manager? Down the hall. Great job you're doing as ambassador, Joe. Keep it up. Yes, ambassador.
Can I ask a question? Is there a better file picture they have of Trenton Linder rather than just with Mike Russo's twink? Like, I mean, like.
That's an inside draft.
It looks like he's caught in the act. Oh God! This is not me with a young male prostitute. No.
Oh wait, no. That's Chris Hansen's the photo credit. Okay, okay, that's. But no, like doesn't this look like Johnny? This looks like the guy Mike Russo brought to. Is
that a draftee or is that just an employee of the Canucks?
He's like hold on, he looks like one of their bloggers.
Oh wow! I didn't even put one and one together until you just said that. Holy fucking hell! Yeah, there's some weird shit going on right before that picture was taken.
Now shut up! You got drafted in the 5th round. That's what you're gonna tell everybody. You played at Kamloops.
Wow.
Before getting traded to Prince Albert, and I'll show you mine if you just keep your mind right.
The cars are on the back.
So I'm gonna be around your back soon too. Just go with it.
Oh, we're going to hell.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like there's a way better picture that you could have used.
I just looked up that photo on Getty, and that kid is actually John Madden's son.
Oh.
Boom!
The hockey player, not the NFL guy.
Boom!
That's Tyler Madden from this year's draft.
Wow.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, and he's he's quite he's kind of a rather well thought of prospect.
Northeastern zone.
Mm-hmm.
Well then,
Right.
We kid because we love.
that was fun.
He's
But anyway,
still
Lyle,
also younger than 18, right?
Yeah, no, I think he's of age. So, the joke's over. Sadly, the joke is now over.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
We
the
had fun.
Canucks just posted a message from Trevor Linden, and the text of his letter, what the hell? They like screen capped his message and put it up top of the post, and then the post is down below in regular like a regular font. If you
Do
click,
they
on the
not know how to use Twitter.com?
no, it's on their website.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do they not know how to use Web 2.0?
Hold on. I was under the impression that everyone that left a team wrote articles to the Players Tribune.
Wait, I can't wait till a couple days from now where Trevor Linden has Why I Joined the Athletic.
Yes, I was saying. I thought that's where you were going with that. I didn't want to jump on that. Yeah, it's like Why I Joined the Athletic by Trevor Linden.
Next time we'll clunk heads a little faster.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh my. So Sean, when are you announcing that you're joining the Athletic?
He's doing great at NBC.
I'm doing great at NBC. They
Awesome.
treated me well. I am well fed and being taken care of. Everything is great.
Why is he blinking in Morse code? Help me, dear God! Please get me out of here.
Everyone, please.
No,
watch this
doing a
this
good
is us
job.
starting this fall.
Make sure you plug the voice. They're new coaches this year.
Please watch every NBC NHL game next season, including all the outdoor games and Stanley Cup playoffs. Thank you.
I do because I'm not just a writer. I'm a fan as well. So
That's nice.
yeah.
Good for you, Lyle. Say a little more smugly.
Oh yeah. I got so much to be smug about.
I'm just a writer.
I'm just an ink-stained wretch in the cog that is NHL media.
Man, aren't we all?
Mm-hmm. To some degree. Yeah.
Well, now especially, I still can't get over the way that Dan Brown or whatever. Yeah, Dan Brown. I don't know. James Brown. Gotcha. the way that he met me, that was
Oh God!
I talked about that to Jen. I just like I talked about it like last night. Like I still can't get over that. Like that's
boy. There's yeah.
It was like hilarious. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's probably.
The
Oh, I
best part is I'm still
are.
going to be putting in for credentials every year.
Right? It's like, hey, listen, we're not going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Bad boy for life is what I'll say. And they'll be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Wu-Tang's for the kids.
Wu-Tang for the children. You're close. It's fine. Lyle, what dog shit's out there on the free agent market still? You know how bad it is? In mid to late July, we're already previewing.
Please don't tell me
draft.
this is our
Oh my
fuck you, because I
Lord.
have no idea.
Oh my Lord! Hang on.
Oh no, our haha fuck you is going to deal with something that happened recently.
Mm.
Is it going to be Sean Leahy's or pick overtime thing?
Yes.
That was fun.
Name all the teams that Brooks Orpik have scored against.
You only have 5 minutes. Oh, we can sum this up in 3.
Oh man!
Oh my Lord! Well, Dan Hamhuis was pretty much the best, at least the most significant name that was still out there. You know,
Yeah.
if you're looking at a defenseman, Lexi Emelin. Hey, he's still
Good boy.
He's still a thing. He's still out there. Well, Rick Nash, obviously, but of course that's pending decision right now. So his whole thing's on hold. Here we go. Best of the best, cream of the crop. Rise to the top. They'll never stop. Kerry Lettinen. Used to be a thing with the Dallas Stars. Toby Enstrom. Defenseman Paul Martin. Steve Mason, who formerly of Jets by Montreal by free agency. Luca Bisa is still available. You got your Matt Reed. He's still out there. Your Mark Lutestu, your Antoine Vermette, your Andre Pavelec, and your Yannick Hansen, and so on and so on.
Right, dog shit.
Infinity.
You know,
Yeah,
I read that UFA list, and
yeah.
outside of the Testu, maybe I could see him catching on because he'd be pretty cheap. Every single name to me reads training camp PTO.
Oh God,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I
A
was
lot
just
of the
thinking
yeah.
same thing.
And
Yeah.
Emelin, he'll wait. He'll probably sign in the KHL because he can get more money over there because no one's going to pay him $4 million again, right? So
No. Apparently, he was talking. They were talking to his agent. Said earlier in the month they were talking to a few teams. Wouldn't say if Montreal was among them, but given the way things are in Montreal right now, I don't think that he wants to go
you're
back.
telling me an agent of a UFA said there were a couple teams that were talking to about his client trying to build the market? No.
Hogwash.
Get out of here.
Are you kidding?
Agents
No.
wouldn't be the people like that. Get out of
They
here.
are pure as the driven snow, sir. I will have you know they are above
You know what?
board.
You know what? I'm sorry. I just need to break in. I just wanted to let you guys know that there are a couple sponsors that I'm also talking to about the show.
Oh,
Oh.
True. Just
Are
to throw that out there.
they AA sponsors?
Because Lord knows at least one of us needs one.
Yeah, I think all of us do.
I need a bacon sponsor from that place in Dallas.
Oh God, could we? That'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
I heard
Do you
good things
think
about that.
we can ship that? Like we can ship crab cakes?
just
No,
the salt or the bacon.
Well, isn't the salt the bacon? Isn't Finkel Einhorn?
Yeah, they cook the bacon. They cook the salt and just put the bacon on top.
Exactly. That's all it was. It was just.
Yeah.
It was essentially ham cubes, but different flavored salt.
what? Ham Hughes?
And ham cubes. Back
Yes.
with the Predators.
Salty Dan Hamhuis back with the Preds where it all began. And the circle is complete. There we go.
Oh man.
But I mean, and that's all well fine and good, but because geez, you can never have enough defensemen on one of the deepest defense cores in the NHL. Sweet Jesus, good for him, and hey, good for the Preds. I mean, if this guy, if he's your one of your main third pairing guys, holy crap!
Yeah. That's pretty good. On
Hey,
a
he
team
put up.
that's stacked on defense. What limited liability corporation, like the
Lord.
Cup.
Yeah, well, but I mean, he put up good numbers last year, given where he is right now in his career. I mean, he exceeded 20 points. He played, I think, something like 80 games, so he was quite healthy. Logged over 21 minutes. You saw time on the penalty kill and the power play. So I mean, yeah, there's still a bit of mileage left there. But yeah, definitely put him in a third pairing D guy on a stacked defense who can, if need be, when injuries come up, you can promote him up, into one of those higher pairings. Yeah.
And here, if you guys heard of the website Spot Track, it's like a cap site. You could sort the teams by how much they're paying per position, and according to their site, the Predators are 16th in the NHL among blue lines.
Jeez.
Their entire group is right now a little over $21 million, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean the highest paid guy is Subban, but the rest of them. Now Ryan Ellis, though, that one's gonna be an expensive re-sign. I mean, he's still got a year left on his deal for next season, obviously, but that's going to bounce up pretty high, I think, to retain him.
Yeah, but you also think too. This is probably going to be it for Pekka, maybe. That can free up some space. The cap's going to go up again like usual. If Saros can establish himself a little bit more this year again, it's they're a little easier way for them to separate from Pekka, let him go, and that clears up obviously a lot of space. And you wonder how, depending on how they do this year, if if they're going to bring back Ellis, if there's a body or two that needs to be shipped out as well.
All right, what else? Do I have anything else? Random banter, arbitration. Who cares? Should we play a little haha fuck you to get ready for next week's game show Wednesday?
Absolutely. We got to warm up here. Let's face it, there's not a hell of a whole lot going on right now.
That's fine.
Yeah, there's still big names floating around, but in the rumor mill. But
and we could talk about afterwards. The weirdest headline I've seen this week: Mark Crawford on millennials, Austin Matthews, and the Senators. Like that seems like a Fall Out Boy song. Millennials, get out of here!
Holy crap!
Oh, by the way, can I say happy 40th, Johnny?
Yeah, thank you. All right, just happened.
Actually, so Sean Leahy texted me and he was like, "How old is Hudson turning?"
Well, I said 40. We're talking about inches, right?
Wow.
Whoa!
And I almost wrote back. Wrote back from the ground, but I was like, "Hold on, that's weird."
Wait a minute. Let's leave Brian Boyle out of this.
Always got to go there.
Happened. So do you. It happened half hour ago. Trevor Linden left the Canucks. The last time he left the Canucks was February 6th, 1998. His new team was the New York Islanders. His first game with the New York Islanders was after the Olympic break in February 1998. They played the Dallas Stars. The New York Islanders versus the Dallas Stars from February 25th, 1998.
Oh, man.
We're taking Trevor Linden out of the Islanders equation. So you have 17 Islanders and a goalie, 18 Stars and a goalie. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start with Lyle Richardson.
Jesus. Okay. All right. 1998, you say?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go with the easiest ones here, and that's your Dallas Stars. And I'm going to go with
Is it really
Mike Modano.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Mike Modano with the layup goal on the shot.
Oh, yeah,
there.
that was yeah.
Johnny P.
God. 1998, huh? I don't know if I know anyone from either of these teams.
Yeah, the Caps made it to the Stanley Cup final that year.
Yeah.
20.
That doesn't mean I was watching hockey. I was in college.
Fair point.
Pat LaFontaine.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh, actually.
Fuck you. Our other guest, Sean Leahy.
97, 98, you said?
Yes, sir.
I'll probably stick with the Stars. Stars, Darian Hatcher.
Darian Hatcher on the board.
Nice.
He was like El Capitan.
We're gonna blaze through the Dallas Stars roster pretty quick here, I think.
Mr. Mark with a C.
I'm gonna go with Dougie Waite on the Islanders.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Nope, he was still with the Oilers at that point.
No, I think he was with the Rangers. There wasn't. No, you're right. He was with the Oilers. You're right. My bad. Yes, he was. He was.
Then we go to Lyle now.
Okay, I could go with the Islanders, but screw that. Yeri Lettinen with the Dallas Stars.
On the board, Yuri Lettinen.
Thank you.
Johnny P.
Gar Snow.
Ooh, he did not play that game. Well, no, he would have been with
Philly?
Philly, I think.
Philly
at that
then,
point.
I think, yeah.
So
Ah.
sorry, fuck you. Close, not really.
All right.
John Leahy.
That's how we play the game, kids.
I'm
Awful.
I'm confident in this because he was one of my favorite Islanders back then because he was Swedish
Oh,
No
and he
finish.
had, bad,
Bork,
he had
bork,
bad acne. Kenny Janssen.
On the board, Kenny Janssen.
nice deep dive.
Wow.
That's a nice deep
That's a
dive.
cut. The deep cut, ladies and gentlemen.
Leahy's from this area. He should know this team.
That was like 20 years ago, man. I barely remember last year.
What does that mean?
What's that?
Do you think
It's
you have a
exactly
kid
what
you're
you
gonna
said.
pass?
Okay.
Mark with a C.
Eduardo Belfour.
Eduardo
There we
Belfour
go.
on the board.
Eduardo.
Lyle Richardson.
Jace. Sticking with the Stars again.
Sure.
Of course, as I said, we're going to blaze through this roster pretty damn quick. Sergei Zubov.
Zubov on the board. Future Hall of Famer Sergei Zubov. Johnny P.
We're gonna keep fighting and go for the Islanders.
Okay. Hold.
Alexei Zhitnik.
Sorry. Haha, fuck you. Now to Sean Leahy.
This guy is somewhat related to today's biggest news with Jerome McGinley retiring. He was traded for Jerome McGinley. That would be Joe Nieuwendyk.
Joeth Nieuwendyk.
Nice.
You are on the board there.
The trade happened in 97, so he was still on the Dallas Stars roster in 98. Here we
It
go.
was. He is on there. Keep it going with Mark with a C. Here we go.
Yeah.
Pierre Turgeon.
Fuck you. Nope.
Few years late there.
Just a little late.
Just
I
a
think,
little.
I think he was the captain of the Canadians at that point.
No, I think by that point he was off with the Blues.
That makes sense.
Singing the blues by then. Yeah.
Lyle.
Okay. Do I want Islanders? Hells to the no. Okay. I know for a fact there were two former Habs playing with the Dallas Stars that year. Guys who were near and dear to my heart. Heart and soul guys, leaders all the way. And one of them, of course, was Guy Carbonneau.
Carbonneau on the Bordeaux. Good one. Johnny.
This is definitely the dark period of the NHL for me.
Yeah.
Because college was when I didn't watch the NHL very much because we didn't have ESPN2.
Didn't have the deuce back then.
Cool. Alexei Yashin.
Sorry.
Damn it.
He would still be on Ottawa at that point.
Yeah.
Or holding out. I don't know.
Interesting.
No, no, I think the holdout came the following year.
Leahy, Sean.
This sticking with the Stars because, like Lyle said, they're pretty easy. This guy is Greg Wyshynski's favorite Dallas Star, as long as he's not in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Sergei Zubov.
Already
I
said.
already said, dude.
Already
I already claimed that one, dude.
Sorry, I was drinking or something.
Sorry.
I had a nice intro and everything.
Oh, you did too. Nice build up.
Who else is on the Stars the year before the Cup? Jamie Langenbrunner.
Wow.
Was he on the Devils?
On the board, Jamie Langenbrunner.
That's right.
Wow.
Langenbrunner got traded with Nieuwendyk to Jersey a few years later.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Mark with a C.
Michael Pekka.
Sorry.
He said that with such enthusiasm. Michael Pekka.
Was he at least ever on the Islanders? He was.
Yes.
He was.
Yes.
He was. Yeah.
He was on the
2001.
Islanders.
2001 to 04, I believe.
All right, good.
05, 06.
Yeah, before he went with Pronger to
Edmundchuk. Yeah.
Edmundchuk, and why I joined the Athletic. Lyle.
Okay. As I mentioned before, there were two former Habs on this Dallas Stars team. One of them was Guy Carbonneau.
Sure.
And the other, former captain, Mike Keane.
Fuck
What?
you. Did
Was
not
on the
play.
team?
He did not play in this game, sir. He is not rostered as one of the 18.
Oh, so he. Oh, but he was on the.
He was
roster
on the
then.
team, but he didn't play in that game. But he was on the team then.
I am trying to figure out if he was because I don't have him on my list. Therefore, he does not exist to me in my world.
Somebody pull up Mike Keane.
He played 13 games with the Dallas Stars
Mhm.
in '98. He might still have been on the Rangers at this point because this is probably before the deadline. Let me see here. Show trades.
Okay.
March 24th from the Rangers to the Stars. So he was not even on the team.
Not even on the team then. Okay. He joined them later on at you said at the deadline.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay. Nope. Strike against me.
All right, Lyle eats a dick. Johnny, you're up.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That's fine.
Hey, totally acceptable in today's world, my friends.
Yeah, it's 2018. Let's do this.
Yeah, come on.
Johnny.
Apparently, you figured out the years that I know nothing from.
It's all just a blur for Johnny at that point.
So if you're
I mean, I know that Brett Hull was part of the Stars, but I think that was the next year. So I'm still fighting for that Islanders goalie. I don't know. God, John Van Beesbrook.
sorry, he was a couple years down the line.
Damn.
Sorry. Leahy.
And Beezer. Oh yeah, Beezer was an Islander, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. The mullet after the mullet, Zygmunt Palffy.
Sigmund Palffy on the board. Former
Nice.
Salt Lake
Wow,
Golden
that's
Eagle.
our first
Nice
Islander,
one.
right?
That's our second Islander.
Our second Islander, yeah.
Because the
Well, we
both
got the
my
first
shot.
one for free. It was a circle gets a
Free,
square type
free
thing.
space.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was the Kenny Janssen free space.
Oh, Kenny
I
Janssen.
think I
forgot
think
about
I know
him.
at least one more Islander for
You got
sure.
one more.
I think so.
This is really is a who's who of who cares on this team. But there's a lot of names on here. Mark, with the C.
See, John, I agree with you. The problem with this era was that John and I were still playing NHL '94, and this is that gap
That's
where
so true.
Yeah,
we didn't really
such-
graduate to knowing any hockey players.
sure,
beyond
no, I get it.
Plus, they also didn't update games every 3
No,
weeks
you're
back
right.
then.
You're
Yeah.
right.
You bought a game, that was the roster.
So that having been said, I'm trying to go Islanders here. There had to be a defenseman.
Hold
that we
on.
know. Darius Kasparaitis. No, he wasn't on the Islanders.
Ooh. No, I would have. Geez, I was going to say, hey, good call.
Final answer?
He wasn't there that long.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Sorry, he was not on that team.
I-
I think he was with the Penguins at that point.
Yeah,
Lyle.
taking out Lindros's knee.
Yeah. Okay. Again, sticking with the Stars. Daryl Sador.
Daryl Sador on the board.
Yes, redeem myself. There we go.
If you can hear me, Johnny P.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I just wanted to make sure that this was part of the Islanders before I brought it out. It's been back there. I had to blow off some dust, but this is Chris Osgood.
Sure is.
Whoa. There you go.
Was he part of this 98 team by any chance?
I
No.
think he was later, right?
Yeah, he was much later.
Yeah.
Much later, like after the 02 cut.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still Chris Osgood there, laying in front of the goal.
Did he just let in a goal?
And
Probably.
nobody's going to ever
Yeah,
take
yeah.
that away.
Actually, so if we really look at it, this was extremely detailed. The NHL logo right there on the back. There's a puck still taped to the bottom there. The puck is actually so at first we had it like this, and we wanted the puck bouncing off his head and going into the goal, but we realized that was Tommy Solid.
Yeah.
So then I put him like this, and I decided he was letting in a puck right there.
Or
So
making the kick save of all kick saves.
Johnny, if you were
I'm gonna go with Tommy Salo.
what's that?
Can I add Tommy Salo to my second guess?
Tommy Salo on the board.
Yeah. All right, Johnny does it again. He keeps the goalie streak alive.
My eyes lit up when he said Tommy Salo, and I'm just like, this is if he doesn't get that right, he's gonna kick himself because
He's like, don't walk it back, man.
He picked Sweden in 2002.
Wow, I didn't know. Yeah, I
did.
didn't know Tommy Salo was playing with him then.
Yeah, he
Thank
got
you
beat
for
up.
I
letting
know
me have
that
two
he
guesses.
was at some point. I didn't know then.
You would have gotten 3 guesses if you had actually painted Osgood's gear red, like he was just traded Osgood from the Islanders or from the Red Wings to the Islanders.
I don't have that skill.
Okay, that's still my favorite of all the traded goalie stuff. The Chris Osgood to the Islanders gear when he first arrived there could be my favorite. I'll try to find it as Sean Leahy gives me another guess.
So here's my last for sure Islander that I'm confident in.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think this either was the year he won the Calder or the year after. Brian Berard.
Brian Berard on the board.
Nice.
Was that his rookie year or the year before?
I think it was the year after he was rookie of the year.
Probably a sophomore year then, yeah.
Yeah, sophomore season. So here's my favorite Chris Osgood picture, and probably one of my favorite goalies. So here it is, the goalie, the all red, and then here's an Islanders jersey, kid. It's like you got traded midway through the game.
Yeah, they didn't have like at least the pants. The pant shell didn't have like a blue or orange or
Apparently
whatever.
not.
No.
Apparently not. It was just all red everything, and here's
It's such a great picture.
it's such a good look.
It's like a pickup. It's like a goalie in a pickup game.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fantastic. It actually looks like Mark a little bit.
What?
You got 3 championships on the back of your team. You're good.
That's true.
You're Hall of Fame
It does
worthy,
look
but
like
we're still not sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that brings us to Mark with a C.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to tap out on this. I got nothing. I got nothing left.
tapping.
Unless was it Alexei Zhitnik on any of these teams?
That was already said.
Already said. Still no.
Just wait until next week.
Right, exactly. Wait until next week
Yeah.
when it's the all. Here. By the way, here's my favorite.
All Alexei Zhitnik all the time.
It's gonna be teams Alexei Zhitnik was on. Is gonna be mine.
All of them.
So
Here's
AJ says,
another-
"Oh my God, that is amazing."
Here's the
Oh,
other
that's even
best
better.
one. It's the Tim Thomas getting traded from Florida to Dallas, just hanging out in green and just like Technicolor goalie pads right here.
Wow. See,
And
kids, that's why if you're goalie, you don't get pads that are the same as the team colors. That's where you get traded pads, blocker, and that they easily travel.
Exactly. It's just all is fantastic, and he's wearing an actual full helmet, not one of those combo cages he had.
Yeah.
There we go. So Mark with a C. If you're tapping out, does that mean you are good to go for the rest of the show, or are you gonna hitch up on your giddy up and get ready for next week's show?
I should probably get rolling and start preparing and start going through my hockey encyclopedias. And
Exactly.
I know my rosters.
Exactly.
So Sean, it was a good surprise seeing you.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Lyle, as always, good to see you.
Good to see you again, brother. My best to you and your family, and once again, happy birthday to
what?
your lovely wife.
So much
Yes.
more fun is if you would have been like Greg. It was great seeing you, and then
True.
like peace.
Got to start working on that.
Yeah, it's all right. Your
Yeah.
timing will come sooner or later.
Yeah,
You're new to this podcasting industry. It's a
true.
new world for all of us.
Yeah.
So, all right, buddy.
The next 17 years are going to be great, though.
Yeah, and you get to close us out on our 16th year, so that's always good. I'm glad to see it. It's gonna be good.
Ooh, 16 seasons in the book.
Exactly. 17 years, 16 seasons, 42 half seasons. All right. Hi, Mark. We love you.
All right. See ya.
All
See you
right.
later, Mark.
There he goes. The
AJ
result.
has one.
Hashtag Team Fuck Mark, everybody. Hashtag Team Fuck Mark. What's AJ's
AJ
pick?
has one before we keep going. AJ says that he would like to throw in Claude Lapointe.
Oh, Claude Lapointe on the board.
Mm.
Claude Lapointe, a deep cut for the Islanders on the board.
Wow.
AJ's going to be tough
That's
to
my
beat.
second favorite, Claude L.
That's a
AJ's
deep
going to be
cut
tough
hit
to beat
artery.
next week. He's going to be tough to beat next week.
Man. Yeah.
All right, Lyle.
Again, sticking with the Stars. This is more of a guess than anything else because I can't remember if he was still with the team or not by this point. Pat Verbeek was the little ball of hate there.
Count it.
Yes, sir.
On the board. Johnny.
Wrong. But if Yashin wasn't on the Islanders yet, I want to say that Zdeno Chara was still on the Islanders.
If he was, he didn't play in the. If he was, he didn't play in this game.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I had a feeling that Chara wasn't on that team, but I thought Yashin already was. And when you said Yashin, no, I was
no, Yashin, yeah. Well, yeah. He played for that season. He played for, I think, mostly the Kentucky Thoroughblades. He was up and down that season between the Kentucky Thoroughblades.
Yeah, he still hadn't established himself yet.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So it was a good guess. It was a good guess. At least he was on SHK 37 Piastani. So you would have been way off. 37. Like, why numbers in the names? Sean Leahy.
This is my last one because I got to run. So I'm out of Islanders. The only star I can think of from that era that isn't Brett Hull, because we already said he wasn't on the team, right?
Yeah.
The only guy I can think of, because he was one of those guys that you got like doubles in hockey card packs, Richard Matvichuk.
Wow.
Leave it on a high note.
Wow,
Richard
nice. Well done.
Big board.
Holy crap.
Sean Leahy. You can find him
Wow.
at Sean_Leahy on Twitter. You can find him on Pro Hockey Talk on NBC. And is it NHL.NBCsports.com is the website? I guess Pro Hockey Talks. Let's go to Sean Leahy's site. He has great stuff.
Is he already gone?
He left and he joined again.
And I think he's trying to come back.
Back.
There he is.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I signed out of Gmail a little too prematurely.
Whoa, hey.
That's what she said.
I'm sorry. It's young Boomer the Cannon. It's young Boomer Cannon.
It's warm out. Sorry.
No, I get it.
Oh boy, howdy is it ever?
It. All right. Sean, is it NHL.NBCsports.com? Is that the website for Pro Hockey Talk?
NHL.NBC Sports. I don't know. Let's find out. Yes, or just write Pro Hockey Talk.
Yes.
So 2 lines of just Google search it, get it more SEO, and then you can click on the link from Google.
And when you find it, do what I do and bookmark it, because that's one of my regular places that I seriously. It's one of the regular ones to check out. Even got the app on my iPhone too. So
checks in the mail.
I actually find your guys' app is better than TSN's and Sportsnet's for hockey. I find personally.
I only click on it when they link my stuff, so that's really when I link.
Well, they're actually gonna update the app, and because they have like an NBC Sports app and the NBC Sports Talk app, so they want to merge those together, which I don't know why they didn't do in the first place, but so at some point in the future, everything will be all in one. So there'll be all the blog stuff, the site stuff, and video stuff all in one neat location.
Cool. All right.
Excellent. The NBC Sports app is really good.
It is.
Yeah.
It
is. It is the greatest app on the internet. I agree, Johnny P.
All right, you corporate shill. Get out of here. Thank you, buddy.
Good seeing you again, Sean.
Please watch Scrubs at 9:00.
Nice run-in.
All right, boys.
God, I love that. I love that Zach Braff character.
There you go, Sean Leahy, everybody. What a fucking shill. You know, he goes from Yahoo.
Corporate whore. Yeah, corporate whore.
My God.
Such a great producer. I get guests on. John P. O'Connor actually emailed me back and said if it wasn't raining tonight, this game would have already been over. So he's obviously still coaching baseball. You know that.
He doesn't get to see cool Chubby Checker. Chubby Checker, everybody. I just feel like we're kind of late here. All right. Any guys got anybody left? Or should I just reveal the rosters? And
okay. I got one Dallas Star guys left, And I'm going to say Craig Ludwig.
On the board, Craig Ludwig.
Yes.
Nailed it. Johnny, you have any left?
Because
we already said Darian Hatcher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Kevin Hatcher?
No, he was not. Yeah, I think he was still on the Penguins at that point.
I knew they played together at some point, though.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I do want to try my hand at an Islanders one.
Okay.
I don't know if he was with them still yet or if he got traded yet or not. But Todd Bertuzzi.
Sorry, he's not on the Squizad.
Okay.
All right, so the Islanders.
I know he's started his career.
Islanders roster.
Okay.
Brian Berard was mentioned.
Yeah.
Tom Chorsky.
Oh.
JJ Daigneault. Mike Huff. Mark Janssens. Janssen was named. Paul Cruz. Scott LaChance.
Oh, Scott LaChance.
Claude Lapointe was named. Trevor Linden was not on this board. Sergei Nemchinov. Palfy was mentioned. I'm surprised Sean didn't have this one. Rich Pilon, as he is embossed as a statue outside of PPG.
Rich Pilon, yeah.
Robert Reichel. Joe Sacco. Brian Smolinski. Jason Strudwick. Steve Webb. And, of course, Tommy Salo in net.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the Stars, Greg Adams, Charbonneau was mentioned. The worst player in NHL '93 ever, Sean Chambers, Bob Erie, Todd Harvey Danger, Darian Hatcher was mentioned. Benoit Hogue on this team.
Benoit Hogue.
Langenbrunner and Lettinen were mentioned. Juha Lind on this team. He had a goal that night. Craig Ludwig was mentioned. Grant Marshall was on this team. Matt Tkachuk, Montano, Neuendijk, Sidor, Verbeek, and Zubal for mention, as were Eddie Belfour. So Dallas Stars murderers.
Wow,
New York Islanders. Wow, what a dog shit team.
Oh man, that was brutal. What do you expect? It was built by that genius Mike Milbury.
Yeah.
Wow. Just
man.
wow. Like I said, because it was so easy to remember who the Dallas Stars were, because it was just that was a loaded roster,
and it was essentially a carryover from their cup winning teams too, or into their cup winning.
Well,
team.
that was the were more the prequel, yeah, to the cup team, because that was the year before they won. So yeah, but yeah, that was still just a loaded club. Yeah, was it '98 that it was the Oilers that upset them? I think
that sounds right.
Yeah, I think it was either
Todd Marchand special.
Marchand, yeah. I don't know, maybe '98 or '90, or maybe it was '96.
I think it could have been all of those years, because they seem to face each other every time.
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, that was the Oilers. The Oilers upset the Stars one year. And they also upset the Avs another year as well. Yeah, Curtis Joseph doing the highway robbery in both playoff years.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a time back in the late '90s. Weird time.
Mm-hmm.
Very weird era. You know what? I'm mad at myself right now. I'm mad at myself.
Why? Why, Scotty?
We had Sean Leahy on. Johnny, you mentioned the name. I didn't pull this up. This was not part of. We did not Charabomb. Sean Leahy. Should have Charabombed him. You know what? That's my fault. That's on me as a producer, not really the producer.
There was no Charabomb.
No, there sadly was not.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it haunts our dreams.
Well, some other day.
Haunts our nightmares.
The
Johnny,
chance may never come again.
Exactly. Johnny, do we have contestants aside from AJ on our big board for the haha fuck you game show international Wednesday special? Johnny is left to get a beer.
And there's dead air.
And we have
there he is.
Johnny, you hear me?
Yeah.
Do we have other contestants for the haha fuck you game show international?
The only email I've gotten is from AJ.
Okay, so AJ is in.
Mm.
Even if it's just AJ, we got
Oh,
five.
that's okay.
We got 5 different quizzes from 5 different people.
Damn straight.
So we will have.
Well, so we have 4 30-minute sections,
Mhm.
and if we go faster than 4 30 minutes, AJ has a bonus team.
Cool.
Now, remember, I also put a self-imposed rule upon myself because, of course, I'm old as dust, and I could like pull up. Name the 1972 Boston Bruins and the New York Rangers from the Game 5 of the 1972 Stanley Cup Final. But I'm not going to do that. I have self-limited myself to only rosters from the turn of this century.
Oh,
so from 2000 onward, that is the scope I'm limiting myself to.
You can still give us some
what?
You can still give us some landmines.
I thought it was 1990.
No.
I thought 1990 was our limit.
Well, I was going to go 1990, but I'm like, nah.
He could still.
But I already figured out my team after last week.
That's Lyle's self-imposed limit.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys can do anything. Mine.
We said 1990 is the earliest we can go.
That we could go, but I'm gonna go to just stick to keeping it in the 21st century, kids.
Even in those 2000s teams, those are a lot of bombs. There are a lot of fucking dog shit teams.
I found a really good team.
Good. I'm glad.
So, just gonna throw that out there.
Good. I hope you. I hope Johnny, the man who is just all goalies everything, and rule.
Oh no. This
I
team
know.
has a goalie on it.
I hope so. That'd be weird if they didn't.
Well, I mean, they have a goalie that people will know. They have 2 goalies that people would know.
Interesting.
The one team I'm gonna be careful though with my list because when you whipped out that one on us there last week involved, I thought it was last week. That was one with the Vancouver Canucks for one of the 2 Canucks and Devils, as I recall, because it was the Ray Emery one, or Canucks and Senators. Canucks and Senators. Canucks and Senators. Yeah, because Ray Emery was involved in that, and we started just rattling off Canucks, and we were surprised. It was like, damn, they were a good team back then. Look at all these guys were just like boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. So I was like, yeah, I gotta try and keep them a little more obscure than that because that was kind of surprising. And we got a lot of Senators then too. Those were 2 really good teams that year. So we picked a lot of Senators that year.
Quick question then: does it need to be 2 teams?
See, I was thinking that too. When you mentioned one team, I'm like, do we make it 1 team or do we make it 2 teams?
Does it need to be a game? Does it need to be a game played against another team so that we have 2 teams? Because we've been doing a lot of that recently, and I can find a second team that this team played against.
Yeah.
I think so. If we're going to do this 30 minutes, 1 team, unless you're doing the entire team that everyone played at least a game in, then that could be done. That's like 60 names.
Okay, so we're going 2 teams then.
We'll go 2 teams. We'll
go
find
a teams and just the rosters from that way. Yeah.
We'll go a head-to-head matchup.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sure that my game has been played, so
I hope so.
I gotta make sure I mark all this down too. I know exactly what it is.
All right, I need the ground rules.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 teams, got to be the active roster. Who the guys are in the lineup that night? So, just hang on a second. I gotta do a little research here.
And I know you're still listening. Oh, okay. AJ says he's got a team. He's got both a team and a game in mind. So,
so do I. I've got 2 teams and a game in mind too. That's
I'm going with a technicality because fuck it, I started this show.
Yeah, there you go.
So, all right. So I got that one. Let me get another one here then. All right. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah. All right. So I got something taken care of. I can make this happen.
Yep, there you go. Ugh. We are putting this on. I'm going to put this on the Twitter or on Facebook and everything like that. There we go. On the board. So you guys can check it out as you see fit if you want to go ahead and join us for Game Show August 1. Last show of our 16th year. As we are coming up almost to the day August 8th, we will be doing a show.
Nice.
How about that? And Lyle, I think you're off that show, are you not?
August 9th?
Yeah, the
8th.
No. August 8th? No,
The 15th.
I'm here for that one.
I ask this every fucking
It's
week.
August 15th. I will be winging my way to Edmonton on August 15th.
The irony is that I remember this.
Yeah, I know. I forget the
That's
show.
why I'm our producer.
Yes.
I forget the show and what everyone says, including myself, after I turn off the damn thing. After I turn off the feed, I'm just like, oh, that was a thing. What the hell just happened?
So speaking of this, also, I'll just throw this out for the entire day. It has nothing to do with the show, but this today, actually, about 4 hours ago,
You reactivate yourself?
at this point, 5 hours ago, I was told that I'm voicing over all of our training videos at work.
Hey, look at you.
Because, and I quote, "You know how to use a microphone."
What a weird thing to say that doesn't include sex at the end.
Right. I thought so as well.
There we go. Okay. Yeah,
Adjusting yourself, Lyle? I'm looking at
Yeah.
I can't see. All right, there we go. Attaboy.
yeah.
All right, Lyle. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
As always, guys. As
next
always.
week, barring a momaculous trade, which means great and meaning,
Mhm.
all game show all the time.
Don't you dare miss it.
Don't you dare miss it is right. Lyle, we appreciate it. We thank you. All the best, and we'll see you next week for the game show Wednesday. And you're good for the 2 hours, Lyle? Or?
I am good for the 2 hours. I have
Beautiful.
readied it in. I am ready, locked and loaded, and ready to go. I will be drunk off of my face.
Beautiful. That's when Carlson gets traded, like halfway
Yes.
through the fucking show.
Yes. And that will
damn
be
it.
then
If
the
Carlson gets
sloppiest,
traded-
greatest train wreck of a
Oh.
friggin' trade analysis you'll ever see.
It'll put a Joe Thornton trade as shame.
That's a high bar to set. Yeah, I wish I was. I think back on that. I wish that I had been half in the bag for that one.
Yeah, it would have been something.
Mm.
But you were professional back then.
Yeah, not the alcoholic stooge that I am today. But there you
No.
go. well.
What can you do?
Anyway, I gotta go lay down in front of my new air conditioner and give thanks. So,
All right, perfect. Thanks, buddy. Enjoy.
take care, guys. See you next week.
See you next week. There he goes. Lyle Richards, InspectorsHockey.net. You can find him and everything he does at Spectors Hockey on Twitter. John P. Shout out.
I'll give a shout out to Sean Leahy's running.
Good.
I appreciated that. I've been trying to get him on the show for a couple weeks. Just didn't want to tell anybody. So made that happen. Sean P. O'Connor says he wants to be part of next week. I told him it's a full-on game show night. He'll probably drop in and ruin it all.
Yeah, we have something planned. Therefore, here comes Sean O'Connor.
Right. I have a shout out to being 40. It doesn't feel much different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that out there.
You're probably right.
When I get out of bed tomorrow and my ankle like rolls and I hurt myself.
You
or
got the
something,
braces. You're good. You got the braces.
That's true. That is true. So yeah. So most all my shout out. Shout out to AJ for still being part of haha fuck you and coming on the show next week. AJ says he has a condenser mic and everything, so he's ready to go.
Oh fuck, AJ's on this.
Yeah, AJ has better gear than Lyle.
Yeah, no shit. By the way, if you want, are you done, Johnny? I'm sorry, I don't want to step all over you.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Shout out to Oyos, which you can buy on their Traded Players page. A special edition John Tavares all black everything New York Islanders Oyo for $2.99. So if you want to start your Oyo collection right with the most monstrosity of a jersey, you can do it that way. Go to oyosports.com. They are not paying me to say this, which I feel like I'm getting gypped in this. So that's probably my fault. Should. Oh well, what can you do? Shout out to our Patreon people. P follower, Damon, Mark, Trista, Kevin, Matthew, Ethan, Chris, Mitch, Brian, Angela, and Sean. Patreon.com/FaceOffHockeyShow for more there. you can donate. You can have some stuff. We'll have some extra shows and fun stuff there. So there it is. Shout out to Work Trips, which I will be going to the Lou and I'm Proud next week, Monday, Tuesday. And then I'm off Thursday. How great is that? I got one day and then I'm off again. But I got a weekend coming up, ladies. Don't know what that meant. Sorry, that was pretty creepy. Shout out to the Lehigh Valley Phantoms for actually, making good with my Yo-Yo player not being there. So they gave me a card and a coin. There it is. Card and a coin and a NASCAR. We're good to go. Shout out Todd Butts. Radio's Todd Butts, because why not? He doesn't get enough love. That's it. That's all. I got nothing left. Next week.
Whoa.
Wow. Next week, Game Show Wednesday. Ending our 16th year on the air, starting our 17th the week after, because that's how math works. So for Johnny P. Mark of the Sea, I'm Scotty Waz. Take care of yourself and someone else. Has been Face Off Hockey Show on blogtalkradio.com/FOHS radio, twitter.com/FOHS radio, facebook.com/FOHS radio, branding. Part of the Face Off Hockey Show media faction. Ladies and gentlemen, you're beautiful. You've been great. I've been better. See you next week. Peace.
Want it? I'm bringing it live and uncut. No DJ has got enough. Can't compete with the low rider sound. Musical landscape battleground. So how could you want to stop this sound? Infrared night scope, laser beam shut down. Phonetic skills should be noted. Quote after quote, and Letty wrote it.